Am I always positive about my disability and my situation? Hi everyone, I am Ihu, I am visually impaired, and I have a guide dog named Astro. We tend to share a bit of our journey and also try to create awareness about visual impairment and disabilities along the way. So, a few videos ago, I was talking to you all about how you should view your disability as just being differently abled and using that to your advantage to inspire and motivate other people. But have I always had this mindset? The honest answer is no, I have not. From a young age, I realized that I can't do everything that everybody else did. There's certain sports, certain activities that I just couldn't do. And sometimes I felt like an outsider because how can everybody else do that stuff and not me? What makes me different? So there was a point in school, just taking a few examples, where in classrooms I can't write from the board. So sometimes the teachers will read it quickly. Maybe I don't have enough time, so I have to go in the afternoon and my brother must read it all that work to me to be able to catch up with my work. I had to go almost on a daily basis at some point to print A3 papers of the books that we have so I can just read them. I at that point read at a font of about 20 to 21. So in that period, being in school at about grade 9, my marks started deteriorating rapidly. There was nights from a young age, or from where I understood what's going on with my eyes and my health and all of that, that I actually cried myself to sleep. I was so frustrated, irritated, annoyed because I want to do some things but I can't do them. And I just had this overwhelming urge to just want to scream and being able to see better. But I realized at a point that that won't really work. So as I said, at about grade 9, my marks started deteriorating and we knew there was something that needed to be done. So in that year, we visited a school in Worcester in the Western Cape called Pioneer School for the Blind. So I visited that school and we had a walk through. I spent the day with them. We got in the car and I just told my parents, you know what, I think I need to come here. I don't know at that point why I said it, how I said it, or why I said that. Because it's scary to be at home for your entire life and now making that decision of moving 700, 800 kilometers away for school where you see your parents maybe once or twice in a term, or if you're lucky, once a month, once a week, whatever the situation. For me it was once or twice a term and obviously on holidays, or if I had doctor's appointments. So I had to be in the hostel from grade 10 to grade 12. First time away from home, first time away for that extended period of time. And let me tell you, that first while was difficult. I felt like giving up, just leaving everything, coming back home. But I knew that's not an option. So first week or two was extremely difficult. From there it got easier bit by bit, day by day. Started meeting some wonderful people, and strange enough, I came from a background where a lot of people had to do things for me. I had to ask a lot of people for help in certain situations, getting to places, doing things. But when I got to that school, I saw that there's a lot of other, at that point, kids that have the same problem than I do, and even a worse eye condition than I have. There's people that is completely blind. And I became one of the people that helped them getting around the school premises, getting to the hostels, getting to the hall for assembly, sometimes getting to their classes if they got a bit lost or disorientated. And I started doing orientation and mobilization. That taught me to walk with my white cane, and that really started and sparked my independence. I also now do have a guide dog that I believe you are all very familiar with, that I got about, I think, a few months after I finished school. Now a year or something. I think I finished school in 2019. I think I got my guide dog in 2021, which also really helps me with my independence and just being able to do things by myself. Now at that school I realized that my disability is not a single disability. There's a lot of other people that has the same problem. So I surrounded myself with them, helping them, inspiring them to continue life, and in turn also inspiring myself to continue with life and continue with this disability and how to live with it. I have a few friends in there that had a lack of social skills, that just missed home, they were far from home. So I started motivating them, and that made me feel good. And as I said, that's where I realized I am not alone in this world with this situation, with this disability. And that school honestly and truly taught me about independence, how to do a lot more activities that other people do that can see normally, that is fully sighted, but just doing it in a different way. And that is how I learned to be independent and having this positive mindset that I've been having for this past few years. Am I always positive about my situation? No, I'm not. But there is a lot more good days than bad days. And that is what matters. You must give yourself that room to feel that sadness, to feel that anger, to feel that frustration. But the next day you get up, you continue fighting, and you continue living your life with your disability. And that is a valuable lesson I learned. Face your disability and face it with life. Otherwise, you will not survive in this world. That is all I wanted to share with you all. I hope you all have a blessed day and a blessed week. I will see you all again soon. Goodbye.